If you decide to drive gas car or electric car, whichever one you choose, that does not make you intellectually, politically, or morally superior to the person that made the opposite choice. Good afternoon from Jonesboro, Arkansas, October 4th, 2024, 1:56 p.m. It's time to do the monthly cost savings and analysis report for driving 2 electric cars. First, we need to get the electrical rate. This is the formula to figure out how much it costs per kilowatt hour. It's not on the bill. This is if I use more than 1,000 kilowatts, and this is if I use less. This month we used, let me look again, 1,273 right there. Pause this and look if you're curious what this is. 1,273. So I'll put that right there. And the cost adjustment according to the bill, that's what fluctuates every month, 0.01604. 0.01604. Okay, 7.5 cents. So it went from 7.3 to 7.5 cents this month per kilowatt hour. $95.86 total. Of course, that does not include water and sewer, which is also on the bill. That doesn't matter as far as what we're discussing today. Okay, let's change to 7.5. The Nero, right down here, we're going from 0.073, and right here, we're about to get the totals. I drove 546 miles last month, 4.7 miles per kilowatt hour, and you can look here and see how much it costs in electricity, 1.6 cents a mile. And here you can look and see how much it saved, compared to ICE vehicles, a 4x4 truck, a Cherokee, and a hybrid. Now, if you want to see this, pause it. We're going over this really quick. This tab right here, savings on all vehicles, is what I spend the most time on. Here's Pam's Chevy Bolt, 1,219 miles, 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour, 2.1 cents a mile. And look at this, driving to work and back all month and running around on the weekends, only $25 for 1,219 miles. And right there is the savings for that, if you want to pause and look. But right here is what we're really looking at. All of it. And I was going to highlight this. It's not too late. That way it'll be easier for y'all to, I don't know, I think it might stick out more. I'll change it back after this video. Okay, there we go. This is the total for both of them. 1,765 miles, 4.0 miles per kilowatt hour, 446 kilowatt hours burned, 443 here from the house, and 3 from public chargers. That was Tesla. We went to test the Tesla charger 2 miles from here, and I just wanted to test it. That's why we only got 3 kilowatts in the Chevy Bolt. 7.5 cents a kilowatt hour, 2 cents a mile. Let me see something. It would have been 1.9 using last month's rates. Now, I think the national average is around 14, I think. So 3.6 cents a mile. Now let's leave it on national average for a moment, okay? And the national average for gas, I think, is around 3.30 or somewhere. So here's what most people would do, I think. 3.6 cents per mile. $63 to charge from home, and a little bit, $1.29 on the road. And look at this, $231 savings over driving 2 4x4 trucks. But let's back up and look at our savings. Okay, there we go. So anyway, $34.50 for both vehicles. Man, that is cheap. That is so cheap. $34.50 total price. If it was $2.60 a gallon, then that's how many gallons you could buy. If you get 30 miles to the gallon, it just didn't seem like much. I thought it should be more. 400 miles, we'll call it. So for the same cost, I went 1,760 miles, 4 times as far as a gas vehicle with an efficient car, 30 miles per gallon. So let's go to our savings. Over my friend's truck, Manor, who gets 19.8 miles to the gallon, we saved 197 biggins if we'd had 2 of those, or if he would have drove this many miles. The Cherokee, which we sold, our last gas vehicle for now. Don't know if it'd be forever or not, but for now it was. We're 100% electric for now. In 2023, we averaged 28.2 miles to the gallon. If we had two of those, we saved $128. And over the 2021 Kia Niro Hybrid, from what the internet says, it'll do 46.8. We had two of those, we saved 64 biggins. Down here, you'll see the 2024 totals. 9 months into the year, 3/4 of the way. And we're average, we got 16,000 miles, 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. Look at this. We have burned through at the house 4,000 kilowatt hours. That is a lot. But look at all these miles we got for it. 4,000 kilowatt hours to go all these miles. So, wow. And then 3.1 cents a mile average. This right here really hurt it this month, 8.2. That's because I took a 1,200 mile trip in the Niro. And I know some of you are thinking, I've already said this, but we have new people listening every month. And it was very expensive. Those public charging on that 1,200 mile trip was so expensive. Look at this. We would actually save money that month. Well, let's go over to the Niro. That's the vehicle I actually took. We would have saved $51 that month driving a Cherokee. It would only cost $7 more driving a 4x4 truck. But that was just 1 month. So EV haters, you can't cling to that very well. It's just 1 month. Now let's look at the total since last November. If you want to look at this, 4,700 kilowatt hours divided by. Wait, we're going to go for the bottom one. No, we're going for the year. I'm sorry. See what happens when you don't have a script? I just start yakking. Divided by 2.92, 138 gallons times 30 miles to the gallon. 4,100 miles. We got over 16,000 miles. So yeah, in our situation, we can go about 4 times further than most people can with their ICE car. And down here, you'll see the totals. We have saved $2,200 since November driving 2 electric cars. $1,900 this year. Over a 28 mile per gallon vehicle, we've saved $1,300, $1,200 for the year. If you want to pause and look at this for whatever reason, feel free to. That's our mileage log, my wife's mileage log. Price parity. This is the national average for vehicle. Gas would have to get down to 44 cents a gallon to have price parity as far as pushing them down the road for the electric car and the gas car. My friend's truck, 36 cents a gallon. Those people that put big mud tires on their trucks and lift it a little bit to decrease your gas mileage, well, you probably get about, 15. 27 cents to the gallon. If you drive a Prius like a grandpa, 99 cents a gallon. You drive a sports car like a horse's ass, 33 cents a gallon. 30 mile per gallon vehicle, 55 cents. So try to tell me that gas cars are more expensive. Try to tell me that you don't save any money driving an electric car. Well, you don't if you count the price replacing the battery every 50,000 miles. Yeah, okay. You going to believe that. That's fine. Okay, whatever. Last date we purchased gas, 137 days ago. It's been 245 days since I pumped gas. 97% of our charging for the boat happens at home. 74% happens with the Niro at home. And I want to show y'all something else. No, I'm not. I was going to show y'all how it's kind of a problem getting from my house to my daughter's house in Leavenworth with the electric car. I can do it, but it's a little bit scary because between here and Springfield, Missouri, between Juniper, Arkansas and Springfield, Missouri, there's no extremely reliable place to charge. It's about 215 miles to Springfield. It says my car can make it, but barely. And and then coming back, it's got to be pretty much 100% when I leave that Buc-ee's in Springfield. Because there are a couple places to charge, but man, it's not as reliable as I would like for it to be. But anyway. Other than that, we can go almost anywhere now. We can go almost anywhere. All right. There you go, guys. Y'all can put your comments down below. But remember something, okay? You can hate on EVs if you want to. You can hate on gas cars if you want to. But remember this. No matter what type of car you choose to drive, electric or gas, truck, compact, SUV, van, anything in between, no matter what type of car you decide to drive, that choice does not make you intellectually, politically, or morally superior to the person that made the opposite choice. I have a friend of mine that has a Camaro, and man, I think it's not cheap on gas. I can tell you because this is an older one. I'd have no interest in it. She loves it. She'd have no interest in a Tesla. I love them. But guess what? I'm not her intellectual superior. I'm not intellectually superior to her. Morally, socially, politically, doesn't matter. Drive what you want, and if people don't like it, piss on them. And I'm serious. All right, that's about all. Bye!